If the lower ice maker in your Samsung refrigerator is producing irregular shaped ice cubes like these, or large chunks like these, then continue watching this video where I'll show you how to fix this issue by replacing the tray in the ice maker. In this diagram you can see the model number of the refrigerator I'll be working on today. As mentioned, the issue is the ice comes out in irregular shapes. The problem seems to be that the ice is sticking within the tray due to mineral deposits, or possibly the tray over age has become rigid and flexible. First, you'll want to purchase the new tray. I'll leave a link in the description below for the item that I purchased. Safety first. Always disconnect the power before working on an appliance. After you've emptied all the contents from your freezer drawers, we're going to remove them. First step is to take the top drawer, push it all the way back, lift it up, and then pull it forward and out. The bottom drawer is removed in kind of reverse of the top. You're going to tilt up the very back end and then lift up and then remove it. Next, we'll remove the drawer front from the railing. For this, we'll need a 10mm socket. There are 2 bolts on each side that you will need to remove. After the 4 bolts have been removed, you'll simply tilt the drawer front forward, lift it off, and set it aside. Let me share with you a lesson I learned the hard way here. You may have noticed that I pushed these rails back in just on the left side. The problem I encountered is when I pulled it back out to put things back together, the one side came out, the other side didn't, and it disconnected that metal rod. So to avoid this, I recommend always pushing or pulling on both rails at the same time. In the event you forget and do the same thing I did and cause the rod to become disconnected, you can fix it by pushing the tab that's circled here and removing the rails. Then you simply just put the rod back in position as you slide the rails back into place. To remove the ice maker, first we're going to remove the 2 screws at the front of the ice maker. Then you gently pull the ice maker forward and let it drop down. Next, you'll press the tab on the connector and then pull the connector apart. With the ice maker out of the freezer, you will now depress this tab and then slide the tray out of the ice maker. Gently slide the tray on an angle as you pull the tray motor out of the housing. Next, you'll want to pry the tabs on the thermometer housing to get the housing off. First, you'll pop off one side and then you'll pry off the other side. When installing the thermometer on the new tray, you'll notice that the thermometer is in the shape of a trapezoid. Make sure that you install it so that the longest side of the trapezoid is against the tray. As you can see here, I'm installing the longest side of the trapezoid against the last ice cube cavity. Insert the thermometer back into the insulation. And place it back into the slot in the ice cube tray. Ensure the wire is into the slot on the ice cube tray. Now you can reinstall the thermometer housing. Ensure that the thermometer wire goes along the bottom side of the ice cube tray. When reinstalling the tray, put the round end in first and then guide the slotted end into the motor housing as you slide the housing back into place. Then push the housing back in until it clicks into place. And now you're ready to reinstall the ice maker back into the freezer. Next, you'll plug in the ice maker. Then align the ice maker into the slots and push it back to snap it into place. Replace the two front screws and then you're done reinstalling the ice maker. While reattaching the door to the rails, note that there are two tabs, one on each side, that fit inside of a slot on each rail. Reattach all 4 bolts, 2 on each side. First, you'll replace the bottom tray, tilt the front edge down and slide it into position. You may want to press down and wiggle it down a little bit to make sure it's snapped into place. Next, you'll set the top tray in place, push it all the way back, pull it forward, making sure that the wheels dropped below that track to hold it in place. This has been a DIY Saver production. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. And if you'd like to see more of my content, hit the subscribe as well.